My name's John Adcock. I'm one of the partner owners for Gator Trimlight, and I'm a proud Stroll partner. What inspired us to start Gator Trimlight is a longer story than we probably all have time for, but the quick version is I've been involved with production for many years, and I've designed a lot of things for theme parks and corporate clients and malls around the country, and technology finally got to the point where it was cost effective to put fun lighting on homes. I've always thought that using light to express your personality and celebrate holidays was a great thing. It was just always not cost effective for residents. Probably the reason I mostly enjoy servicing Tioga is the families. I mean, gosh, just ride through on Halloween and see that's everything you need to know about Tioga, how great they are about celebrating families and coming together to create an amazing event. I'm looking at it from a more direct point, but I deal with each family individually, and it's just a lot of fun. I get phone calls seasonally from these little ladies that will ask me to come by because they forgot how to operate the app, or they forgot their password, or in some cases they'll just call me and say, hey, can you turn on our Christmas lights for me? And so I can log into the system from my home and change the lights for them. And it's like having 3 or 4 extra grandmas, because I get to chat with them for a few minutes, or if I go by their house, they'll offer me a drink and they want to sit at the table, and we'll just chat for a few minutes and talk about how their life's going now, and it's just fun. I mean, it's community. So it's ongoing. So very shortly I'll start getting some calls because the holidays are coming up, and they'll go, hey, take off our security lights and let's make them Halloween or Christmas. So when I get the magazine, I always want to zip through and see where my ad is, right? Because as an advertiser, is it in the front of the magazine? Is it in the back of the magazine? What story? So I look for that. But then I go through it cover to cover, and it's really interesting to read the different spotlights on families that live there and what's going on. It reminds me of magazines of old where you spotlighted individuals. It's not just here's something really large we want to talk about, but here's this family doing this. So I enjoy going through it. What makes Tioga unique? Gosh, October 31st. I mean, that's the biggest one. When I first moved here, my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, we were here for Halloween, and she goes, let's take the kids to Tioga. And I was just visiting, I hadn't moved here yet. We had just the most amazing time. And I was like, this is great. I don't get this where I'm from anymore. I grew up with this type of community involvement. It's easy to say October 31st, but really it's just community involvement. People are riding around on golf carts, and they're hanging out together, and it's just a great little town. If I had a friend that was starting a business and was looking to advertise, if town of Tioga was their market, then Stroll would be the way to go. It is pinpointed to those residents, and it would be a perfect avenue to get the word out. What makes Gator Trimlight unique as a permanent holiday lighting company is we have a patented product. It's been around 16 years. It's got a lifetime product warranty. We really care when we put it up. We leave clients' houses the way we found them. The product goes up, it works, and it's invisible during the day, and it's beautiful at night. So for families that do it themselves, it's frustrating because they will unravel those lights that have been stored up for 10 months or more just to find out that some aren't going to work. They're also going to climb up on a ladder. And really nowadays, there's a lot of statistics that show if you're not comfortable on ladders, if you don't do it all the time, the likelihood that you're going to fall and hurt yourself is big. There's people that don't want to climb ladders, and then there's people that shouldn't climb ladders, and then there's people that are lucky, right? I always say from a sheer safety standpoint alone, allow someone who's professional, especially if you've got a taller house, don't be one of those guys that ends up in the ER. My favorite local restaurant would be Blue Highway. If it was between a cocktail and a mocktail, it would depend on the time of day, but most likely a cocktail. Oh, 90s. My Hurricane Essential product, a good generator. I moved here from Orlando, but living in Alachua County, two things stand out. And when I talk to my friends back in Orlando, one, lack of traffic. There's just not a lot of traffic. Most people are driving like they're on Sunday afternoon, but that's okay. I'd rather that than the traffic. And two, watching everybody smile and wave at you when you drive by. That just didn't happen. And again, it brings me back to my childhood. There was a time when everybody waved at everybody, and I've lost that over the last 25, 30 years. But living here, it's back. My go-to karaoke song is to sit in the audience and clap. So my guilty pleasure show, and it's off the air now, but it was The West Wing.